Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our channel where we dedicate our time to talk about SEO. We have got lots of interviews, we have got lots of how to, and today we are going to be talking about 6 myths that are actually hurting your SEO performance. Hopefully, this short video will help you understand how SEO works and will help you rank better. Now, there are myths everywhere. You keep hearing you don't need backlinks and just do keyword stuffing, and SEO does not work, and SEO is a snake juice. And these myths are going to be a little bit debunked right now. Number one, and you keep hearing this, and this is very stupid advice. And yes, it used to work like in 2016, 2014, maybe. More keywords, better. We were using the keyword in topic descriptions, H1s, H2s, H3s, H4s. In almost every sentence, we stuff them behind images. But by now, we are moving from keyword stuffing, of course, using the main keyword and their variation throughout the pages, but we are writing differently. We are using semantic keywords. We are writing natural content, we are creating entities, and we are making sure that our topic is well covered. And it does not mean repeating one keyword 3,000 times in the same page. Now, the writing as well changed. When we were doing the keyword stuffing, we were really doing it for bots because we wanted to make sure that Google understands. This page is about casino, so we have online casino everywhere. Now we are writing, then we started to write for humans, where we really concentrated on answering the intent, still very important, making sure our soft metrics are met, bounce rate doesn't increase, and we have an amazing dwell time and people actually convert on pages they should convert. Still important. However, we need to bring back a little bit of writing for bots, mainly because of the AI scrapers. We want to help them in the first top parts of our page. Question, answer, yes, this page is about this. You don't have to scrape me anymore. You save time, you save money. Now you can show me in AI. So keywords are important, of course, but just don't overdo it. Too much of anything is bad. Think of it like you are cooking this soup, you put salt in, it's tasty. More and more and more salt in, it's not going to be tastier, it's just going to be ruined. Same principle with the keywords. And this one is, I think, most misleading, and I think it's coming from competitors that do not want you to rank whatsoever. Links do not matter. Absolutely wrong. We are in a time where authority is everything. This is why parasite SEO is ranking, or drop domains with massive backlink profiles are ranking better than your well-maintained SEO website. It's because backlinks are the goal that Google really cares for. It gives it easy for Google to understand that they should rank you, gives you a certain level of trust, it gives you sort of like a popularity vote around the web. So backlinks are a must. And of course, when I say backlinks are a must, I don't mean tomorrow go and buy 2,000 horrible backlinks for Fiverr. Don't do that. Quality links matter. Links that actually will help you build up authority. Links that are niche relevance, or somehow you can match the niche of the link to your page for the landing page. So let's say we are in casino, we usually go for other casino sites, or we're going for technology because that's cool. But as well, let's say music website can be very relevant. If you are writing an article on that music website about Guns N' Roses, and then you link it to a landing page with slot that is promoting Guns N' Roses slot. The connection here works, and therefore the backlink is going to be relevant because it's to that niche and it talks to some relevance, right? So you always think about the placement. For example, you are building a backlink profile for a horse promotional page. Let's say we have Cheltenham, we have got Royal Ascot, all of these good things coming. Your backlinks should be sports links, but mainly horse. So maybe the metrics like DR or traffic could be a little bit lower because the relevancy is there. Okay, so you're trying to get all the horse pages linking to maybe some news that naturally in the past we're talking about these events. maybe some hobby pages that were naturally in the past talking about this, but you don't necessarily want a rugby page linking to a horse page or a golf linking to a horse page. So relevancy is super important, and this is the thing that will give you sort of the winning edge. So think how you're placing your backlinks, think how you are doing the anchors, but backlinks are a must, but clever backlinks. And now number 3, longer content always ranks better. This used to be the case. Of course it did. We all use the skyscraper method. Like, okay, position 1 has got 2,000 words, therefore we're going to be 2,200. And then somebody else came and was like, okay, we're going to 2,300. And it just does not work like that. You should be concentrating more on answering the intent, answering the question, and bringing value to each page. And sometimes, yes, it could be 5,000 word one because it is a long, rich content that needs all of that. But sometimes if you're going to do, let's say, a slot review, you're not going to write 20,000 words about the slot. You're going to usually realistically do 700-800 words that explain the mechanics, the rewards, how it triggers jackpot, and that's it. So concentrate on how much words do I need to create a good content and answer your question that you might be asking, rather than creating fluff. Fluff helps no one. And AI content is bad for your SEO, and you should never use it. Not true. Google does not mind if your content is AI. Users don't mind if it's AI, unless it is really user-heavy website that cares about the content and really wants to see your experience, let's say, from real-life gamers. They want to see real-life reviews of real-life games, or real-life punters talking about football and their experience with it. Then it matters. But if it is reviews of operators or games, yes, you can help yourself with AI content, but it still needs to bring value. There still needs to be something original. It needs to be perfectly prompt. And I highly recommend, and I think anyone I ever spoke to that is using AI help for the content, there is a human element. So yes, you can do the keyword research with AI. Why not? Page structure with AI. Why not? Even you can write certain things of the content with AI that are rules and, how to play roulette. There is just a human is not going to write anything more original than AI, but there has to be a human element that reviews it, to make sure the tone of voice is respected, and that the content is actually somehow enriching the website, not just spitting out shit in, shit out sort of AI content. Okay, so always involve human, and you need thousands of pages to take over the best positions. For some websites, of course, you need thousands of pages. If it's a news website that it's around for 20 years, of course, they're going to have huge archives and thousands of pages. But if you are building a very niche website, very niche casino review website, you can do with few pages, okay? Because it could work. It's better to have 50 very good pages with very good research and entity and answer, rather than 5,000 of them that are there for the sake of number of pages, rather than for the sake of answering a question, bringing a value, and helping you decide, helping you purchase, helping you understand. So think of that. How many pages do I need for my website to be helpful to you, for you to decide that you need this pair of jeans, or you want to play this slot, or you want to bet on this league? And technical SEO is think for developers. So not true. If you are a good SEO, you should absolutely understand technical SEO. And yes, you should speak a little bit of developer language. But technical SEO is rooted to everything. It is the code on our website. We need to make sure it's crawlable. It is the fact that we are many times using JavaScript. We need to make sure that Google is able to understand that. We need to understand what is server-side rendering, what is client-side rendering, and how to work with that. We need to make sure we clean up horrible redirect chains. We need to make sure that redirects are there where we need them. We need to make sure, for example, we're using HTTPS instead of HTTP. We need sitemaps. We need to understand how to work with robots, that we don't just log everything, or we unblock everything and we open ourselves to abuse. We need to understand what is Cloudflare and why it's helpful to you. We need to understand how to protect the sites, and that is many times technical. We need to understand as well things such as schema markup, internal links, and caching. And there is tons and tons and tons of things. Technical video is definitely coming, but we already had technical SEO for international websites, so definitely check it out. And this was the myth number 6. There's tons of myths you will hear, but those are the ones that are surfacing more than others and the ones that I keep hearing. So I hope that you understood how to work with those myths, not to leave everything you hear. Always use your critical thinking. And I really hope this video was helpful to you. Thank you, and I'm very happy that you keep liking our channel.